Minecraft is a beloved game. Even if you lived under a rock, you would know this. It's plastered virtually everywhere online, not to mention it being the top-selling video game of all time. And it's no fad either. This game has been around since 2009, and ever since then, it's swept across not just the nation, but the world. But you already know all this. Let's take a little bit of a deeper look at why this game is just so successful, and my own theory on how this game might be immortal. Let's look about, 3 or 4 years ago. I was in 7th grade at that time, and Minecraft had been around for a while at that point, and was already massively popular. Yet, I distinctly remember it being considered cringe and childish to have played the game. Simply mentioning it outside of a joke would get weird looks and smug giggles from just about anyone. Looking back on it, it's rather ironic, as we were all children at that time, obsessed with trying to look cool to everyone else, but that's besides the point. Moving back another 3 or so years, when I was in elementary school, Minecraft was the game. Literally everyone was playing it, from the weird kid to the sports kid. You could form entire friendships just from mutually playing the game, or at the very least find common ground with your worst enemy in it. People would dress up as creepers and Steve for Halloween, you get the idea. It was big stuff. Now let's fast forward to now, or rather a few months ago. Minecraft moved out of the kiddie game stage that it had taken years prior, and once again swept across everyone's mind as the game. A lot of that was thanks to Call Me Carson and his SMP Live.
Freaking sweet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I also remember getting back into the game with my friends quite a bit before that all took place.
Yeah, there's a button.
Playing Minecraft with your friends was the new thing, and it stayed that way for quite some time. It's the reason this channel has any sort of audience at all. Finally, let's look at now. Now, the game is once again becoming uncool to play, although in this case to a much lesser extent. Once again, it's becoming eaten up by the younger generations and is considered a kid's game for the most part. Of course, this doesn't apply to everyone, but I'm definitely noticing its decline from my own generation's eye. What's up with that? What is causing this strange cycle of this game's popularity and image? Let's look back at the beginning once more to understand what's going on here. Minecraft, in the beginning, was a very, very new concept. Stuck in a world with no instructions on what to do, no clearly defined objective, and the ability to do virtually anything, the game took off. You've heard this story before. I remember the whole reason I was initially attracted to it was the fact I knew nothing about it. Learning new things about this alternate world is what began to eat up my thoughts more and more as a little kid. Trying to build the coziest house, finding diamonds, which I always thought were ever so rare, discovering a cool-looking cliff just to jump off it and, well, yeah. For this reason, the game soared in popularity, starting with the older generations and working its way down the generational food chain. But eventually, you learn everything you want to know about a game. And that's what happened, just like any other game. I and many others graduated from elementary school, and Minecraft did not come along with us. Looking into the few years ahead, we all had new exciting things like Battle Royale, and in my case, Geometry Dash, a part of my life I'd like to forget. Got a watcher, welcome to the stream, whoever you may be. Feel free to request levels and everything.
Oh my god.
To keep us occupied and distracted from Minecraft's lingering presence. If you were playing Minecraft over PUBG, you were a cringe baby. Then, suddenly, almost out of nowhere, the second coming of Minecraft occurred. Or was it really so sudden? A lot of people think Call Me Carson for Minecraft's reappearance. I'm sure you've heard of him. Very popular channel, up and coming. Of course, he did definitely fuel the fire, but I don't think he just suddenly resurrected the game out of nowhere. No, this was something the people had been needing for some time. At that time, the next big thing aside from Minecraft was, yes, Fortnite. I know, Minecraft good, Fortnite bad, they're all games. Let's live together in harmony, please. Anyway, Fortnite was the big thing at that time. Yet the world had just gotten through its love with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and were looking for more. I was among them. Fortnite was, to put it lightly, not much more. PUBG and Fortnite are essentially the same game, with Fortnite containing a bit more glitter, some shiny objects, and a big red free sign slapped on it to attract the masses. But the people already exhausted their love for the now old Battle Royale genre of video games. We wanted something new. And so we waited. And we waited. We waited for something interesting, like Undertale or Doki Doki Literature Club, to come and distract us all from the apparent lack of original games. And yet, nothing of the sort came. So where'd we go? We went to Minecraft. It was Carson who reminded most of us just how fun the game could really be, especially when playing with some buddies.
Carson? Are you okay?
No!
So instead of something new, we got something old. But it's just what we wanted all along. And thus forms the basis of my ultimate theory of Minecraft's immunity. When everything is boring and there's nothing left to do, Minecraft will always be there, waiting for our eventual return. It's on the down low right now, but I'm sure, given some time, the game will once again be remembered and loved, then once again forgotten, then once again remembered, and so on until the end of time. You might be wondering something like, but Samo, if we wanted something new, but went with something old, why did we pick Minecraft of all things? Why not some other game? And the answer is, well, we do this with other games. It's just that Minecraft has the glamour and fame that it's always had, making it easier for it to gain exposure and becoming the first choice for many gamers a lot quicker than other things. Let's take my own personal game preferences into account. I love games. I always have, and I likely always will. This channel is known for Minecraft content, but if you've been here for long enough, you know I once played Counter-Strike and Geometry Dash on this channel. No Minecraft content anywhere. Yet, when I needed something to bounce back on, Minecraft was there. And it did much more than just entertain me. Some other good examples of fallback games are games like Stardew Valley and Terraria. While they're more fallback games suited to my tastes, they're still good examples. They're games you've either likely heard of or played at some point in time, especially Terraria. In my case, regarding Stardew Valley, I have over 200 hours, and that's not because of 1 or 2 sit-down gaming sessions. It's a fallback game. After it's been a while since last playing it, I like to take some time and play through a good healthy portion of the game for some time before stopping and not picking it up again until months later. In that way, Stardew Valley has its own kind of special mini-cycle, just for me. And Terraria. Oh boy, Terraria. That game keeps my attention far better than either Minecraft or Stardew can, but I need much more time between giving it my attention and ignoring it in order for it to be fun for me. And I know that Terraria's case as a fallback game doesn't apply to just me. Especially since the release of its final update, Journey's End, the game has received tons of love and attention just like it deserves. I'm talking 3rd place on the Steam charts type of attention. That is some crazy serious love. But, just like with Terraria, and Stardew Valley, and so many other games, I and many others are slowly falling out of love with Minecraft. But don't fret, this change is only temporary. I am completely positive that, in no time at all, we'll all be talking about the game just like it's brand new again. 1.16 is coming, and it's coming fast. Expect that to reignite it even further than it already had been ignited in the first place. If you watched this far, I thank you for your time. I really hope you enjoyed this video, especially since it's so much different from anything else I've ever done. Ever. It's big stuff. I'm going to be making videos along these lines into a type of mini-series on this channel called the Serious Series. Instead of doing some wacky hijinks in Minecraft or always trying to be funny, this series of videos will take a more in-depth and serious look at some things that I really enjoy or things that I find interesting. I hope you find them equally interesting, and of course, expect the regular style of content of mine to also be present. I just need to switch up the tone a bit and branch out of my little creative Minecraft shell. On a related note, my good friend Dan has just recently made his own first video, and it's absolutely phenomenal. I'll link his channel in the description below, and it would make both of us feel awesome if you checked it out and gave it some love. Expect more of him and I working together in the future. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Semo, signing off.